used to trace your dreams on my skin. Talk about forever like we'd always win. Your laughter lived inside my chest, a steady beat that never rests. We built our world on late night calls, on painted hopes and bedroom walls. I thought our love was strong enough to stand against the wind so rough. But something changed behind your eyes, a quiet truth wrapped up in lies. You held my hand but not the same. I felt the slipping of your name when you chose goodbye over staying. You chose the silence over praying. You walked away from what we knew, like love was something you outgrew. And I was left with shattered pride, 1,000 questions I can't hide. You didn't lose, you just can't go when you chose goodbye. When you chose goodbye. Your side of the bed is cold as stone. I'm wide awake here on my own. Your picture's face down on the floor. I can't look at it anymore. The coffee cup you used to hold still smells like mornings wrapped in gold. Now every sunrise feels the same. Another day without your name. I'd rather fight for what we had. You said it's over just like that. No tears, no tremble in your voice. Like breaking me was just a choice. When you chose goodbye over staying, you chose the silence over praying. You turned your back on me and us, like loving me was too much trust. And I was left with empty space. Your memory I can't erase. You didn't slip, you let it die. When you chose goodbye. Was I just a chapter in your story? A temporary taste of glory? Did you ever mean the words you said? Or were they just inside my head? Stop breaking. I would have fought through every scar, crossed every line, no matter how far. But love can't live if only one still believes it's not undone. You chose goodbye over forever. You didn't have to go. You chose goodbye. Ooh, you chose goodbye. It was colder than December air, even though it wasn't winter there. You wouldn't look me in the eyes, just watch the traffic crashing by. Your hands were shaking your coat, like every word got stuck in your throat. I knew before you said it slow that this would be the night you go. The streetlight flickered overhead, like it heard the thing you said. Every second moving slow on the night you let me go. It was the night you let me go. No fireworks, just quiet snow falling softly on our plans, slipping through my trembling hands. You said it's better this way, like love just fades one day. I watch forever turn to ghosts the night you let me go. Your car door closed like a final chord, a sound my heart couldn't ignore. Red taillights fading out of sight, swallowed by the dark of night. I stood there frozen in disbelief, holding on to shattered dreams. The world kept spinning, didn't know it stopped for me that night, you know. No screaming match, no slamming doors, just two hearts not aligned anymore. You said we both would grow, but I only felt the blow. It was the night you let me go, when love fell silent in the snow. Every promise we had made faded in a cold cascade. You didn't cry, you didn't fight, just disappeared into the night and left me standing there alone. The night you let me go. Did you feel lighter driving home? Did freedom feel like being alone? Or did your hands still shake like mine as you crossed that thin white line? I replay it in my head, every word you never said, looking for a different end where we don't have to pretend. Soft break me someday. I'll thank that night for forcing me to find my light. But right now all I know is how it hurt to let you go. It was the night you let me go, but it won't define me so. Every tear that hit the ground is strength I've slowly found. You walked away to chase your road, left me with this heavy load. But I'll heal more than you know from the night you let me go. Some nights don't shatter with the sound, they break you quietly all around. You wrote me letters full of light, said everything would be alright. Your words were poetry and flame. Now they don't feel the same. I read them back in the dark, tracing every fragile mark, looking for the love I knew, hidden somewhere between the two. Every forever that you swore feels so different than before. Ink and lie, it turns out it hides the fear and doubt. There were tears between the lines, and every I'm forever yours you signed. I didn't see the warning signs behind your sweet confessions. Every promise, every rhyme was fading slowly over time. Now all that's left for me to find are tears between the lines, are tears between the lines, are tears between the lines. Messages still glow on my phone, but somehow I feel so alone. The words say love, the tone says gone, like something's moving on. You said trust me, we'll be fine, but your heart was out of mine. I guess the truth was always there, just hiding in the every baby, don't you fear, was breaking more each year. I held on to what you wrote while you were letting go. There were tears between the lines, and every you'll always be mine. I didn't read the subtle signs behind your soft affection. Every vow, every design was falling out of line. Now all that's left for me to find are tears between the lines. If I could turn the pages back, would I see the love we lacked? Would I notice in your pen the way you'd leave me in the end? Maybe I just didn't want to know that your heart had let me go before the final word was signed. The ending was defined. There were tears between the lines, and all your perfect Valentine signs. I was blind to the decline, believing your reflection. Now the paper soaked in time, with all the pain you left behind, and every memory you remind. There were tears between the lines. Sometimes love doesn't shadow or cry. It fades in what we don't imply. You used to fill the room with light. Every word felt warm and right. Now the air is cold and still. Echoes bend into your will. Your eyes don't mean mine anymore. Your heart's halfway out the door. No screaming fights, no tears to hide, just quiet walls we stand behind. You say nothing, but I hear every doubt. We sit across a fragile space, strangers wearing lovers' face. Your touch feels like it's made of glass, slipping through me as you pass. I search your face for something true, a sign that I still matter to you. But all I find is empty air, like love was never there. I'd rather hear you scream my name than watch you slowly pull away. At least a fight would mean you care, but silence says you're not there. I'm shattered by your silence, torn apart by your compliance. No closure, no release, just a love that lost its peace. You don't have to say goodbye, your distance is the light, and every quiet night breaks me more inside. I'm shattered by your silence. If words could save us, I would speak, but I'm the only one who's weak. You built a wall I can't climb through, and left me talking just to you. Say something even if it hurts, even if it makes it worse. Don't let us fade without a sound. Don't let our love just drown. I'm shattered by your silence, by your cold and calm compliance. No tears, no water fight, just disappearing from my side. You don't have to close the door, you already did before. With every quiet glance you ended our romance. I'm shattered by your silence. Sometimes the loudest goodbye is never said at all. There's a picture frame turned face down, dust collecting all around. A snapshot of a better time, when your heart was next to mine. Your sweater's still here on the chair, like you might come back for it someday. But deep inside I know the truth, we've both already walked away. We didn't break all at once, we cracked a little every day. Tiny fractures in our trust till love just slipped away. Now I'm holding pieces of us, fragments turning into dust. Every memory cuts like glass from a love that couldn't last. We were fire, we were young, now we're just a broken song scattered where we used to be. Pieces of you and me. if neither one still cares. So I'm holding pieces of us, trying hard not to combust. Every I love you we said feels like something dead. We will laugh till we would trust. Now we're us where there was us, scattered like a memory. Pieces of you in me. Maybe we were meant to break. Maybe that's the risk we take when we give our hearts away and hope they're here to stay. Not every love is built to last. Some are lessons from the past, and maybe that's what we became. A beautiful, unfinished frame. Now I'm letting pieces fall, not trying to hold them all. What we were was real and true, even if it's no longer you. We were fire, we were flame. We don't have to carry blame. Sometimes love just needs to be pieces of you and me. We were nothing, we were everything, just not forever. I remember how you held me tight like I was everything you'd ever need. We were standing on the edge of forever, planting reckless little seeds. We thought our hearts were safe and sound, built a castle on shaky ground. I felt it tremble in the dark, but I ignored the warning spark. Love slipped through my hands like water running through the sand. No matter how tight I tried to hold, it found a way to let me go. We were diamonds in the flame. Now I don't even know your name. I wish our worlds fall apart. Love slips through my hands and broke my heart. We stopped talking, started blaming, turned our kisses into wars. Every sorry felt rehearsed, like we'd said it all before. The silence grew between the lines, two lonely souls in different times. I saw the distance in your eyes, but I kept feeding us sweet lies. Love slips through my hands like water running through the sand. No matter how tight I tried to hold, it found a way to let me go. We were fire in the rain. Now I'm dancing with the pain. I wish the world fall apart. Love slips through my hands and broke my heart. Maybe love's not meant to stay. Maybe it just fades away. Maybe we were holding on to something that was already gone. I try to fight, I try to stand, but you can't cage shifting sand. Now your sweater still on my chair, but you're not coming back here. All the dreams we used to plan just slipped right through my head. Love slips through my hands, like a promise we couldn't understand. I gave you everything I had, the good, the broken, all the bad. We were magic, we were flames. Now we're strangers, we share pain. I watch forever turn to past. Love slips through my hands too fast. Through my hands, through my hands. Love slips through my hands. We used to light up every room, like we could chase away the gloom. Your hand in mine, a steady spark. Now I'm alone here in the dark. You said our flame would never fade, that we were strong, that we were safe. Shadows grew, our trust once stood, and swallowed all that felt so good. I didn't see the light go out, too busy drowning in my doubt. You pulled still. Your side of the bed is cold and still. I close my eyes, I hear your part, the echoes of a fading heart. Every word we used to say feels like it's drifting far away. I try to catch what's falling apart, but I'm holding echoes of a fading heart. Echoes of a fading heart, calling me back to the start, where love was loud and burning bright, before it slowly lost its light. Now every memory plays its part, like a song that's torn apart. I'm haunted in the dark by echoes of a fading heart. Fading heart. Your picture's still on the wall, but it don't look like us at all. The smiles seem like strangers now. I don't remember how we went from fire to fragile flame, from saying us to shifting blame. Somewhere between the end and start, we became a fading heart. I hear your name inside my head, and every word we left unsaid. The silence cuts me like the dark, still echoing inside my heart. Echoes of a fading heart, tearing every hope apart. Your touch is just a memory that won't let go of me. Now I'm standing where we fell, trapped inside this empty shell, listening in the dark to echoes of a fading heart. If I could turn the volume down on every memory that surrounds, maybe I could finally breathe without your ghost haunting me. But love don't fade without sound. It lingers long after it's drowned, and every beat that falls apart leaves echoes of a fading Some lost on aching flames or fights. They fade into the quiet nights. We were fire in a crowded room, burning bright like a reckless truth. Your hands were warm, your words were gold. Now they're just stories I once told. The smoke still lingers in my chest from promises we laid to rest. I hear your voice in the quiet dark, like fading embers, a dying spark. Now all that's left are the ashes of us, scattered in the spark we was. I'm standing in the aftermath of photographs and shattered glass, still feeling warmth on fingertips from a goodbye that tasted like your lips. Now all that's left are the ashes of us, falling like snow where it once was trust. We were a flame lighting up the night. Now we're just shadows without the light. I let you go, though it cut so much. All I have are the ashes of us. Ashes of us. Blown away with the fading dusk. All that remains are the ashes of us. All that remains are the ashes